What's up, everybody? Welcome to MyDunnLife, and this is where I take you and my adventures on two wheels. Today's a ride to work day, so I figured I'd ride the bike. Weather is fairly nice, about 80-some degrees, and wanted to do a little update. My nose itches. So I took a little ride with the wife. Two up on the bike. We went out and got her a helmet. Woo! And really kind of also gave the new air shocks a good test. And it was somewhat of a fail. They've got a slow leak in them somewhere. I need to break down and some soap and water and see what the deal is, and try to get them sorted out between now and July. And so I got them pumped up a little higher than I normally prefer them, but that's just so that in case they start leaking air. And but I think that's something I'll get sorted easily enough. It's not bothering me too much. And technically, I can run them without air. You are allowed to do that. It's just the ride's a little rougher, and but otherwise, when they're pumped up, I'm rather enjoying them. They definitely make it ride better. It did ride when they were pumped up. They did ride better. Jesus, people on her phone in a hurry. This kind of thing gets people hurt or killed. And so I trying to just get everything sorted. Oh, glasses are sliding. And I'm definitely but I definitely like them. They're gonna stay, unless for some reason I find out the shock themselves is leaking, and then we might have to come up with something else or replace it. But I do intend to keep the air shocks. As far as the wife, she did all right riding two up. We rode about 100 miles round trip and made a stop at No Cage's Harley Davidson. Picked up some poker chips, and then I took her to Dutchman. And for anybody named the Dutchman, and I know the way I'm saying it sounds funny, but that's the way it's pronounced. It's in I think it's Plain City, Ohio, and it's kind of like an Amish. Normally it's a buffet type of place. I mean, you can order food, but normally it's buffet at least on the weekends. But as of right now, they're not doing that because of the whole COVID thing. But either way, it was a good meal. Everything's fresh. They got some of the best fried chicken you can imagine, and the mashed potatoes are good. And they got a full bakery that does all kinds of goodies. I think I left my turn signal on that whole time. I hate the fact that the turn signal indicator here on the dash doesn't work on the left side, so I'm always forgetting to turn my turn signal off. But yeah, it's it's a wonderful place to eat. It's not fast food prices, but it is it is competitive, but you know, you can easily throw down $100 for a good you know, family of 4 or 5, and we definitely we do take advantage of eating there when we can. It's a little out of the way, but well worth it. So I wanted to talk a little bit about, you know, I recently did the video talking about, you know, the gear that I ride. And, before that, let me talk about the microphone. I'm back to the old microphone. I did get the adapter I needed for the microphone that I bought to replace this microphone. But it is way, like, it just, like, the signal strength is like way too strong. Like it was literally clipping out, and the audio was totally unusable, which really sucks. I had high hopes, and don't get me wrong, if I had it hooked to an external recording device where I could, like, turn down the volume as far as the sensitivity is the word I'm looking for. If I could have turned down the sensitivity, it would work absolutely phenomenal. But as far as hooking directly to the GoPro through the Media Mod, like I said, the signal strength is just too loud, it's too strong, it literally cuts out. And unfortunately at this point, I mean, I got to double check, but I don't think there is any option to change the sensitivity for the microphone. And so for now, I'm going to stick with this microphone. And but anyway, so I was watching a live stream with ChopperFett and FletchDyna, both really cool guys. I actually got to jump on the stream for a bit, and got to chat for a couple of hours with the gentleman. And you know, they had been talking about you know, first aid kits, and they were talking about you know, taking, you know, like CPR and first responder training and things like that. And it's actually kind of something I think I should do, and I really am thinking about it, at least taking some, you know, like a basic first responders course. You know, I mentioned, I think in one of my previous videos, you know, my brother, he's a firefighter, an EMT, and so I may try to make arrangements to take some courses. And yeah, what are you doing? You know, and I think it would be I haven't done what I would call modern CPR. I haven't probably done it in 6 or 8 years, taking a CPR class, so I think it might be time to refresh on my first aid skills. You know, in my saddlebags, I always keep a pretty well stocked first aid kit. It's kind of my own build, if you will. You know, so there's lots of the usual stuff. There's vulture. There's lots of the usual stuff. There's band-aids, there's, you know, gauze, there's you know, a couple of different tapes, there's compression, there's instant cold pack, tweezers, there's a blood clotting kit, there's I need to put like some needle and thread or something for like you know, maybe get a tourniquet. Again, it is against the law to blow your grass into the road. I keep posting on on the Franklin County Sheriff and the Groveport Police Department every time I catch one of these guys doing it. Now, I don't know if they ever actually do anything about it, but what really pissed me off was I don't know why I can't ever seem to hit that with the right gear. It's either too low or too high. But I always, you know, I always post that, you know, on their Facebook or whatever. And I don't honestly know if they actually do anything about it. Whew. It's a little warm today. So, but yeah, I mean, as far you know, as first aid kit, I got all the basics covered. I certainly try to. I actually refreshed it here recently. Made sure, you know, I had everything I needed, Tylenol and a couple other things. I added a new set of tweezers, and there was a couple other things I added too. But you know, personally, you know, if you're somebody who has health issues, you should definitely, you know, they were talking about different ways if you have allergens or things like that. You know, the different ways, whether it's, you know, on your phone or like on a card in your wallet, and just different ways that you can let you know, first responders know that, you know, hey, you're, you know, like me, I'm allergic to Benadryl, which is, you know, obviously a very common antihistamine. And it's always funny when they ask me, you know, what's your reaction, and I tell them. And my reaction to Benadryl is I end up on the floor in a pile of my own sweat, hallucinating, talking about I'm not Jesus, I can't fucking walk on water. And both my wife and my best friend could both attribute to that conversation. That I actually was, you know, I literally was hallucinating on the floor on Benadryl. And it wasn't like, you know, like I'd been taking something else. No, I've had that reaction more than once. I had that reaction once as a kind of a younger kid, and then I pretty much stayed away from Benadryl, and then I accidentally took, it was an off-brand, it wasn't packaged the same way as Benadryl, it just said antihistamine. I didn't really read the box, and yeah, that was not a good day. Like, they were just about ready to take me to the hospital, because I mean, I was literally having an acid trip. But yeah, I mean, those are important things. In fact, that's something I'm gonna, especially with this trip coming up, I'm gonna, you know, I'm thinking about getting some business card type things made to keep both on the bike and both on the bike and my person, to you know, in case there is an accident, you know, that first responders at least might have an opportunity to find it and, you know, not treat me with something that I can't have. Otherwise, about the only other thing that I'm not deathly allergic to cherries, but I can't ingest them. And I do occasionally, when I have ingested them, I'll get kind of the hives sometimes, but most of the time I literally am like, come well, since I'm angry, I'm going to stop vlogging right now. I hope everybody has a great day, has a great week. Ride safe, ride often. Oh, and that was a squirrel or a chipmunk. I think it was chipmunk. A little too small for a squirrel. So anybody, ride safe, ride often. Enjoy your wonderful day. Stay safe. We'll catch you in the next video. Later.